All right, look. I've been on this box, this Tubi thing, for August of 2017. And I got on here very specifically to get leads to my agency all on one social media. But the world of YouTube, as of late, is on the struggle bus. Yes, there are countless creators that are having success in doing things, but I talk a lot to smaller creators under 100,000 subscribers who are very intentional with like what they're doing on this platform so that they can have success. And the overall message is YouTube is down. Views are down. AdSense are down. Retention is down. And I wonder if it's not because of YouTube Shorts, but because of TikTok. I wonder if like right now when this was recorded, we're dealing with the TikTok ban stuff and like there's been a lot of push towards that. YouTube Shorts on a thing and they're trying to figure out their jam and it's just messy. And I think that people might be just like over things right now, but they're going to come back and it's a whole journey. I have a lot of feelings about this. And I talk about it a lot on my podcast, Women in Video, which you can totes go check out. Like it's a great podcast where we talk about the creator economy and women creators and all this stuff. But I digress. So when I say that I'm going to share with you how I'm going to get my next 1,000 subscribers, I want to talk you through my very intentional process. So if you are on a journey of becoming a creator, whether you like are a business owner who wants to get into the YouTube thing and create and make this work, if you're like a creator who's like, I'm trying to find a side hustle, whatever this is, this applies to everybody because I think that like where YouTube is now and what we're going to do going forward is going to be huge for like our progress and stuff. So come with me on this journey where I'll share with you what I'm going to do so that you can do it too. By the way, my name is Desiree and I help simplify your online marketing, period. Okay. So the first thing is we need to undo old ways. When I started, it was a very search-based strategy, how to do something over and over again, how to do this on Facebook, how to do this on Instagram, how to make this thing work, how to do this stuff. Let me show you how to set up your Facebook page. Let me show you how to contact Facebook. And it was just over and over again because you wanted to get indexed for search because you wanted your traffic to come from YouTube, but you also wanted to come from Google. It was this whole thing and it's a valid strategy and there is still some level of merit to it now. However, in this time, the creator space, the YouTube space, like has changed a lot. When I got started, we were heading into the era of the vlog, especially with Casey Neistat doing his vlogging every day. And so like the personable, highly edited, all this kind of stuff video was very popular. And then we had like the talking head situation, which is what this is. Talking head, sharing, educating, bringing people in, all that. And then we had like the Mr. Beast era, which I feel like we are now coming out of, which is just sensationalist content, constant entertainment, constant stimulation, editing and moving things every second. And it was just like a lot. And it obviously worked, Mr. Beast. Like he's doing great. There's a lot of copycats. There's all this stuff. He established a style. But now where we're living on YouTube and where we're going, and I'm like here for it because I really enjoy this content. It is a vlog-utainment. Can I make that word? It's vlog-utainment. Vlogucation. Like education and vlogging together. Okay. Eduvlog. I'll come up with the word. But we're wanting to take people on a journey and we're going to want to tell a story that supports what we're teaching somebody. So in this, I'm sharing with you like how I'm going to get my next 1,000 subscribers and how you can too. But I'm also kind of taking you on this journey of all this other stuff. If you go watch other videos on my channel, I'll sometimes do like a little bit more vloggy. Like I did a video recently, like where I was outside because it was gorgeous and the weather was good. And it was this whole thing that I did to share with you, like, is long form video still relevant? I did like a whole vlog where I was like walking around in the snow because I was talking about this client that we got like 10,000% engagement on their social content because they're a cold weather accessories company. It's like, let's put on the hat, the gloves, the scarf, walk around outside, show it off and use kind of a thing. I've had one of my most successful videos I've had in the past few months, at least the time of this recording, was like how to schedule anything and everything on Instagram. And like I started the video with like, oh my gosh,
the single worst thing ever happened to me today. My kettle broke. But thanks to Amazon and same day delivery, it's on its way.
Like I made a whole drama about tea, right? So it's telling a story, bringing you into my personal life, into my day-to-day, into my situation, into all of that, while eventually accomplishing a goal and teaching you something to help you with what I am known for, which is online education. So what is that for you? How can you bring people into your brand or life and share the personable things about you that make you you and make you someone people want to talk to and listen to and learn from, while also teaching them something, right? So for me, the very basic thing I'm always going to do is talking about what's going on in my life and talk to you the way that I talk to everybody all the time. Like if you do a Zoom call with me, this is what you're getting, okay? It's just how I operate and function. So my kids are a lot too because they're just like me. And so it's like this all the time in my life. My poor introverted shy husband. So that's the first thing that we need to do. We need to make sure that we are modernizing our kind of content that we are creating. We don't want to have too much B-roll. We don't want to have too much like going on our screen. We'll be very strategic about our shots. And we can hold attention with like the jump cut, like in, out, and text on the screen, an appropriate screen capture. We don't want to over edit our content, and we don't want it to be like too corporate unless it's who we're attracting, and just relate and be personable. So that's the first thing. Second, and this is a foundational thing kind of across the board for marketing, but it's something even I have veered off course from, and it's knowing exactly who I'm talking to. I've been on this journey with my audience here where it's like, I want to educate you, I want to help you, but so much of my traffic on my YouTube channel was and has been about just solving a problem, people never coming back. Like my retention graph is like, there's two lines on YouTube. We have our returning viewers and our new viewers, and you kind of want those lines close together. Mine are so far apart because I get new viewers all the time because they're coming to my channel to learn things like how to do various social media things, but not coming back for the Desiree show, the fun, the entertainment, the connecting, the this stuff. And it's really frustrating and it's hard. And a lot of that is because I wasn't talking to who I wanted to talk to. I was trying to make an algorithm happy. I was trying to make search happy. I was trying to make the Google gods happy. That's not going to work. What I need to do instead is spend time here. Who is it that I very exclusively want to talk to? Which is also giving me the chance to update what I want to talk about here on the channel. I've always been so social media centric, and I still am very social media centric. I literally run a business called All-in-One Social Media, but it's evolved so much lately that we need to talk about video and online marketing, because like you can't just post something on social media and that's it. Like we have to have a strategy. We have to do things effectively. We have to talk about video because video is a massive part of online marketing right now, and we want to make sure that like we can keep it relevant, which is why I say I help you simplify online marketing, period. Like that's what we're here to do. So who is that person I want to talk to? I've always been so business owner focused, so service provider focused, and I'm going to be expanding our bubble here because I think that it limits who we have. So I'm going to be talking to more people that want to create content. So this might be my women in video community and how they want to come over here and learn about how they can create better content, do the things to help and get the support that comes from the online part of it. It's also going to be for business owners. It's going to be for marketers who need to figure out how this whole space works and like how they can be a part of it. So we're going to have specific video content that talks very specifically to business owners, professionals, all of that, because I think if you're going to create content, you essentially are becoming a business owner, and we need to really dig into that, and you need to really acknowledge that. Being a successful content creator means that you're also a semi-successful business owner, okay? So you need to just roll with that kind of mentality. So that's who I'm talking to. And as far as like who I think best relates to me, I definitely think there's definitely much more like lean into women because I'm a mom, I'm a military spouse, I'm the breadwinner for my family. I take care of my husband who has PTSD. I have cats and girl problems, and I do a lot with my hair and my makeup before I record these videos. And I'm figuring out what it means to be an entrepreneurial YouTube creator, mom, woman person in this era. And I think that's a good connection point for me. But of course, like I'm here to talk to men too, because I want everyone to have success in that platform. But I think that that's who like I just attract kind of naturally. So that's who I'm talking to. So if I want to give this person a name, I'm talking to Crystal, who is in her late 30s, early 40s, and she has a business that is focused on pet sitting. And she's a pet sitter who does a lot. She's a successful pet business in her town, and she wants to expand to offer more to her customers. She wants to not only expand the reach of her business by being able to get more customers to call and do dog walks and house visits, but she also wants to add in multiple streams of income because when COVID happened, she got hit really hard by that and she had no other income streams. So she wants to be a creator so that she can add more products and offering to her world so that she can have success in that space. face. So that's like, if I had to give a person that I talk to the camera, it would be someone that is like Crystal, and maybe that is you. So if that is you, tell me, who are you down below? And like, why do you keep coming back here to hang out with me so that I can have a better idea? Maybe you hone that person in more to be more relevant to what that is. So knowing who I'm talking to is really important, because if I know who I'm talking to, I then can do the next step, which is identify the problems that they're having and solve them for them. So like, the reason that you're watching this video is because you're like, I want to know how I'm going to get my next 1,000 subscribers and what that looks like, whether I'm getting started or trying to figure out my next move. And I want to know what you're doing because I love learning from other people. Like, that's a problem I know you have. I also have done a video recently, like, I'm not getting likes on my posts. Like, here's what you need to know about that. One of the biggest things people say is like, no one's interacting, engaging, or liking my content. It's like, okay, well, let's fix this. Here's how to do that, right? So you have to solve their problems in an entertaining, educational, connecting way. With our fourth step, which is we have to make sure that while we are doing this A/B sort of story situation, we have to grab attention. Okay, we have to get them. We have to hook people in with a killer thumb and a solid title. The thumb is what clicks. They did a study with Netflix that you have 1.5 seconds before they know someone's going to click or not. That's why they're always changing their thumbnails out, trying to grab your attention, see what it is that connects with you so that you watch their show, right? So you kind of got to think, what is it that I could do with my thumbnails, my titles to be more interesting? So for example, like the video I did where I was talking about like, no one's liking your content. Let me pull up actually. So what I called the video is nobody's liking your post, question mark, exclamation point, crying emoji. Here's what to do. What I originally was going to call this video is how to keep posting when no one is liking. And I think that it's kind of one of those things that's like, what I did is working better. Obviously testing it, like the video came out before this one, and we're seeing how it goes, and we can change this up, but we have to catch the attention. Another one that I recently did that I've been playing with the title is I wanted to talk about my Women in Video virtual conference. I did a whole vlog about it, behind the scenes and stuff. And my title was something on the lines of like, this is how the conference went behind the scenes. And then the thumbnail said, didn't go how I wanted it to go. And I had this like really specific face and it was all this stuff. Well, and I talked with my coach about how to adjust this. She's like, you should make the text on your thumbnail the title of your video and just have like a really emotional face, because that's going to draw people in. It's that connection. People are going to realize it's a vlog and a behind the scenes when they watch, right? So you got to pull people in and it's like, huh, that's super interesting, right? Like you have to draw them in. So you have to pair a powerful title and a powerful thumbnail in order to get the results that you want. Because your video could be fantastic and filled with so much awesome information, but the title and the thumbnail do not match that game. You have to do that. So let's talk about though, like what is working from a thumbnail situation. There's different looks. You have to think about like, this is where the research part comes in. You have to track and see like, what are my competitors doing and what do they look like and how are they getting results? Because you can attract certain kinds of people. A lot of what I was doing for years up until actually probably fall of last year, 2022, was very kind of corporate-y. I had bright colors. It looked very photoshopped. I had the text on the screen. I had the overstimulated face. I was pushing the bounds of my facial muscles. It is trying to get attention. And like, that was like what was popular at that time. And a lot of that came from like that Mr. Beast style. And so now I'm kind of getting away from it, because if I'm going to look corporate, I'm going to attract corporate. I want to attract people. I want to connect with individuals and people who will keep coming back and hanging out with me, right? Like, that's what I hope you will do. I hope you keep coming back here for these videos. Okay. In the process of removing like the faces from it, like I've took away the corporateness by like, you see my background, I have a little text on the screen, but I'm trying to get away from that and just look a little bit more normal, a little more natural, so that I can connect with people, so people know like, this is Des, not all on social media Desiree, and we can have that relationship. So everyone's favorite example of this, like the king of a beautiful wordless thumbnail, is Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon makes the best thumbnails hands down that connect with people. My thumbnails did get click-through rates and results, but it wasn't attract people that I wanted to do, because I was attracting people that needed me to solve a problem for them, but they didn't want to give me money. Because that's what this comes down to. Like, I need an audience that not only trusts me and believes in me, but also wants to support me. Whether you're buying my book, signing up for my video mastermind, buying my digital products, calling me for a consultation, or to sign up for service. That's why we're here at the end of the day. Like, we're here to give information and connect, but we need to make money. Otherwise, it's not sustainable. I have interviewed almost 200 women, the Women of Video podcast. And I can probably say that only like 2 of them were like, I'm not in this for the money. I am in this because it's a great stress relief. And those women are both older. One was the gaming grandma. She plays Skyrim and she just LARPs through it, like role plays through the game. She doesn't even play Skyrim, the story that they have. She does her own thing. And the second was a woman, she does these comedy sketches. And it was just like a form of like COVID project turned like just mental health relief and creativity. Of all the women I've interviewed, only 2 were like, yeah, if I wasn't getting paid, I would keep doing this. So there's a reason for that. And it's okay to be money centric. It's okay to be financially driven for it because we are business owners. You can't be a douche in your content. You can't be a bad person. You can't be disconnected, but you just have to give and you have to connect. But you have to understand we're here to make money. And I hope that you are watching this part of this video. No, I would like to make money from you in some way, shape, or form. So get on the email list or buy one of my digital products. Check out my book, Start, Sell, Get Better. Like there are options for you to connect. And you also can really support me by subscribing to this channel and watching my videos when they come out again when you get notified that they happen. The thing that's really hard about this whole creator journey situation is you have to be patient. You can't just rewrite the YouTube algorithm in a moment. And yes, you are a couple tweaks away from going viral, but then you have to keep that up. You have to keep that maintenance, that level. I've gone viral and it's hard and it becomes tiresome and it keeps up. And then like I'm having the downward slope because YouTube's like, why aren't you doing this thing anymore that you went viral for? It's a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. So you have to keep up with it. I'm not here to talk to you about tools or services and things that you should do so that you can get that next 1,000 subscribers. I want you to focus on your content and connecting and finding a way to be a person first who just so happens to have a business and you want to make money. Now, if you want to know about like the funnel for how you do this, watch this video I have for you right here.